Hey loves, my name is Kyle August, and today we're going to talk about how to manifest a specific person even after a rejection. Now, I will say, a majority of everyone who comes to me for manifestation coaching or is manifesting someone, this is probably someone that they know of or have been with before, right? And that's why you see a lot of videos about manifesting your ex or manifesting a past relationship. And I will say, it's again something that's very, very common, but there's a really quick and easy way to kind of get around all of the fears or worries that we're going to have. Because I found when manifesting someone you've been with before, remember, everything is a product of your assumptions. So our assumptions on our specific person, so on our ex, is going to be really, really big, right? We're going to have a lot of assumptions, right? Good and bad. And we're going to look at those bad ones that we feel need to be changed or altered. But in reality, it's all our assumptions. So if we look at, again, think of the past relationship, think of whatever reason that it ended. And it's probably really emotionally traumatizing to us, right? Because we're thinking, is that going to happen again? How do I stop that? It's going to be the main thing of resolving or getting rid of the problem when we're manifesting them again. But remember, again, everything outside of you is a reflection of your internal state. So when you're trying to solve a problem, you're only reiterating that that problem exists, right? Like if there wasn't a problem, if we're assuming there's no problem, there's no problem to solve. So why are we attempting to solve a problem that doesn't exist? And you can see that the path of thinking leads to a creation more of the problem. It's kind of like the idea of imagine if your specific person had been unfaithful in the past and you want to manifest them being loyal to you. With that in mind, them being unfaithful is a very intense emotion, right? We've probably felt very, very down and bad about it. But if we get into the state, because this is usually what happens in on and off relationships, as soon as we get into the state of it, they come back, right? But then we begin to worry and fear, yeah, but they're unfaithful, yeah, but this, yeah, but that. And then we see that play out. Even if, again, because an assumption, if persisted in, is going to harden into fact. Even if they're showing no signs of that and they're telling you the opposite, we're going to fear that, we're going to assume that, and then we're going to see it play out. Now, I definitely wouldn't blame yourself for anything bad happening in your reality, but know that it is a reflection of our internal state. So that's something that we need to switch. And a really, really, really easy way to do this is to actually right now, when it comes to your specific person, your manifestation, because when it comes to rejection, we're fearful it's not going to work for X amount of reasons, right? A, B, C, D, F, G, right? But if you list those out, like think of let's take the feeling of the faithful idea. If you think, why can't my specific person be faithful? Or why can't I get the loyalty I deserve in a relationship? And you're going to meditate on this. You're going to list out a bunch of reasons that literally make no sense at all. Like I had one person, I'll give you an example of how when you write these out and you look at them with your eyes, you will be like, this makes no sense. And you're going to see results happen with your specific person really, really quickly. Because I had one person who was manifesting a specific person from another country. And we kept running into like problems with their manifestation. And we're all obviously trying to figure out, okay, so how can we get you there in the quickest way possible? So I asked a very quick question of, and you might have heard this story, me telling this story before, but I basically asked them, so what would happen? How would you feel if your specific person showed up in your reality right now? And they're like, oh my gosh, that would be crazy. That would actually be horrible because I'm not in shape. I'm not this. I don't have my job, right? They listed off a bunch of things that you're thinking about and you're like, well, no wonder your manifestation isn't showing up because you put all these variables that have to happen for you to feel that way. And even the thought of your specific person showing up is causing you turmoil. Why would your subconscious want to bring them to you? But that's super, super common because even think about the idea of your specific person coming back in this unfaithful example or metaphor. That seems like think of your specific person coming back, you're going to feel jealous, worried, mistrustful. You feel like you're going to have anxiety being around them because you're like, are they off with someone else? Right? But if you write down the list, so think of that individual who is manifesting someone from another country, Think about the idea of being, I have to be in good shape. Why? Ask yourself after everything you list out, why? Why do I need that? Why do I need to do that? Why can't, if you want to be in shape for yourself, then go be in shape for yourself. But what does that have to do with manifesting your specific person? What does that have to do with them loving you at all? And it's really funny to think about, but if you ever have, like, you might be asking, yeah, Kyle, what is that? How do I resolve that? Go look at celebrities, right? They're not saying that there are celebrities that are not attractive, but there are definitely individuals that are not that attractive, but are seen as attractive because of the way that they act, the state that they're coming from. So your attractiveness, as much as we feel is linked to something external, is not at all. It's all linked to you, your internal state, how you're feeling, how you're acting. So if you assume that you're attractive, that you're confident, that you're abundant, that's how your specific person is going to see you. And it has nothing to do with going to the gym, getting fit, eating a healthy diet. Obviously, all of those are good for you. I know I put it in quotes because everything is a reflection, so you can change any belief you want. Obviously, those things are good for you, but you don't need them to get to that goal. And maybe switching this in your mind, maybe it is the destiny of you and your specific person to go on this together. If you want to lose weight, connect it to you and your specific person could have fun going to the gym together. Why can't that be something that you do love and enjoy, right? Like, what is it? But really, list out those things. Ask why. Why? After every single one. And you're going to get the dumbest answers because, again, it's going to be like, I have to lose weight. Why? What is that? Are you not pretty, beautiful, abundant, handsome right now? It's like, yeah, you're hot right now. What are you doing? Like, why do you feel like you need to lose weight? And the funny thing is, you may still be disagreeing with me, but everyone can think of someone that you're like, they're not the most physically attractive, but they're so attractive, they're so hot because of the way that they act and what they do. And it's all about your internal state, right? It's all about that. But again, list that thing, go down the list, and then ask why, and you're gonna end up answering these questions, because when you go through them logically, like, really, what is the connection between being skinny and manifesting your SP? Having huge muscles and manifesting your SP? Nothing, right? There's literally nothing. I think you can think of your own examples, but there are 100 different celebrities that are not the most pretty, but are extremely sought after because of how they act. And there's a bunch of actors and models, men that don't have a lot of muscles, and they still are heavily sought after because of their internal state. So think about that. Go through that. Seriously, write that list down. You will not regret it. You're going to realize all of these limiting beliefs that make no sense, that were working in the background of stopping you from getting your manifestation. And this rejection, so the rejection you felt and the reason that you have these things don't make sense. And then the feeling of rejection is going to completely go away because you're going to feel like a totally new individual, right? If you're coming from that previous state of rejection, so you got rejected, I feel like I have to do blank, blank, blank to feel good enough. That's you coming from that previous state, right? If you feel like you have to get muscles, you have to be pretty from this rejection, and that's you now, you're still in that state. Because if you were perfect and in the state now, having that assumption, why would you feel the need to do that? You wouldn't feel the need to do any of that, right? It's only, and the idea that we are giving life to problems that we focus on or try to resolve is happening right now. Literally, that's happening at this current moment. So try this out. Let me know any questions and comments down in the comment section below. Let me know how it goes, because I think it can be super life-changing, especially when it comes to rejections. And I just want to make an announcement. So if you have any questions, if you want to send me a personal question, you can always head over to kyleaugustcoaching.com. That's where you can also get one-on-one coaching where we work together. But if you are seeing this today, on Saturday, I actually have a seminar that is coming up at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So hopefully you see this in time, because if you want to attend it, this is like the last few hours before that you have to buy a ticket, or else I might do it next week. And it's all about manifesting a text from your ex. So if you want to manifest communication, I guess the rejection idea is like a really, really, maybe I should have done this video earlier. But if you're looking to manifest a text from your ex, this is the seminar for you, or it could be manifesting a text from absolutely anyone. It's going to be through Zoom. It's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern time. If you can't make it, make sure, because you have to buy it beforehand to get the copy of the video that we're going to go through, and you're going to get a workbook as well. But if you can't make it, this is just the last time. I think I'll probably do another seminar on this the next Saturday. So if you can't make this one, or don't want to, or need a different time in the time zone, comment it down below. And then maybe next week I'll be able to switch it around so more people can make it. But definitely check it out. Hopefully I see you guys later at the seminar. But thank you guys so much for stopping by today, watching and learning a bunch of stuff about manifesting your SP. Never ever give up on your manifestation, even after the rejection, because that means nothing for your future. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I'll see you later at the seminar, but have a great rest of your day.